Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Louisville Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the throw out to the sideline, but just a few yards.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires left. Got him in the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting this offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Trying to bow his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, LSU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Complete to the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Puts it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Brown has it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Cardinals.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Getting set for the point after. And and the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Neither team going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught with the sticks. It's Anderson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing deep. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, LSU!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Off play action on first down. Finds a man on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Finds his man. It's Bell. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Moss. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quick completion on the out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you have to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this from your defense.
That's caught. It's Skinner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Makes the grab. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment means. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Finds his tight end. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch on the right side. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Moss. Quickly to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And from this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Watson. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right down the middle. Takes the grab. It's Lacey. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The short hands, it's Lacey. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Trying to play action. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, LSU! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Cardinals! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He's got him. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys in. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Collins. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got a man. It's Anderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw it. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Lining up to convert third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Bell.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fires on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Finds his target down the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Lacey. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
The Cardinals are on the move. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Moss. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Use the play fake, now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Slams it ahead. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. Smashes ahead.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football
wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
To the air, it's Moss. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Skinner. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Watson.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Skinner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Watson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Using the quick game. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And he's brought down after a nice game. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Working that left side now. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.